Shri Shri Rasviharini Ju ki jai ho. Shri Vallabhacharya ji ke charanon mein sadar samarpit. So Vaishnavan ko Jai Shri Krishna. Today is day 71 of our readings. It's letter 28, verses 1 to 6. Humility in the mood of separation. Each of the 24 verses of this 28th letter is a very humble and heartfelt supplication to the Lord. This humility and total surrender to the Lord are both the practice and reward of this path of grace. The 28th Shiksha Patra explains the way to approach the Lord as you develop humility. In the previous letter it was described how the divine reward can be attained through surrendering to Sri Acharyaji's lotus feet, even by those who have no relevant practice or service. This letter reveals the nature of this reward, which arises when surrender leads to humility. Here we examine that humility. Verse 1. Oh, when will that Sri Krishna, son of Nanda, bless us with his grace-filled glance? Our mind and senses have become weary with waiting and waiting. Excuse me, please. Tika. Sri Hari Raiji has clarified here that in the path of grace it is Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda Raiji, and not the son of Vasudev, who is served. In the chapter in the Srimad Bhagavatam where the festival of Sri Krishna's birth, celebrated in Nanda Raji's house, is described, Sri Sukadevji has stated, Sri Nanda Raji experienced great bliss when a most pleasing son was born from his very soul, and he began the ceremonies appropriate to that event. Hearing this statement, we recognize this Sri Krishna to be the manifestation of divine love, the Supreme Person full of grace, and ask, oh, when might I be known to be one of his close devotees and receive the blessing of his glance towards me? Our mind and senses have become frozen by this waiting and waiting. Sri Gosaiji has written in his Vigyapti treatise, O Lord, whatever else I am exclusively the maidservant of your lotus feet. So please, somehow or other, just grant me the sight of your lotus-like face. Verse 2. O Lord of ocean of compassion and our greatest treasure, my heart anxiously wonders why you neglect your close devotees. Tika. O Sri Krishna, what are you really like? You are a treasure house of mercy and compassion, indeed the Lord of all living entities, and all that entire universe. So why do you neglect your own true devotees, those for whom you are absolutely everything? This concern plagues my heart. Sri Gosaiji writes in his Navavigyapti treatise, O my Lord, Master of all living beings and Lotus-eyed One, you must do as you deem fit. I am yours, and this is my request. O Lotus-eyed Lord, there is nothing I should request of you. It is through your grace that I live, and this separation that I am feeling is only appropriate. What may I ask of you? For you are, indeed, all-knowing. Verse 3. O Lord, if you were simply immersed in your own bliss, then maybe you could forget us, but such forgetfulness would not be appropriate for you, the compassionate Lord who has appeared for the sake of the devotees. Tika 3. O my dear Lord Sri Krishna, although you remain immersed in your own bliss day and night, and forget the worldly realms, even so you have manifested for the sake of your devotees, and you are merciful, and so you will never really forget your devotees who are living on this mundane plane. In fact, you will bless them by accepting them as your own. Sri Gosaiji has written in his Vigyapti treatise, O ocean of compassion, please just bless us souls who deserve to be accepted by you, even though we are living on this mundane plane, and thus not worthy of consideration. O Lord, ocean of grace, we are all souls tainted through this worldly existence to forget you, but even so, please still accept us and make us worthy. Verse 4. We are your humble devotees who have taken refuge in you alone, with absolutely no other means. Leaving you, our husband, whom else should we entreat? Tika 4. O our Lord, how should we ask your favour? We are humble and know you alone as our beloved husband. We know none other besides you, and we have no other means than constantly remaining in your shelter and depending entirely on you alone. We have no practice or means on which to base supplication to you, so we resort to and rely on you only. Sri Acharyaji has written in his Vivek Dhairyashri, Wisdom, Perseverance and Refuge treatise, whether you are powerless or incapable, make Sri Hari your own refuge. Thinking over this statement, we realize that we have no other means to attain you, and so surrender to you. Verse 5. O my Lord, I am very distressed in separation from you, and so I beseech you, please let me serve you, see you and touch you, and hear the sound of your flute. Tika 5. Dear Shri Krishna, you are my one and only Lord. I am now suffering deep pain and separation from you. I am always attending to worldly affairs and neglect my service to you, Lord, and this is why this fire of worldly association is burning me. Sri Gosaiji has written in his Vigyapti treatise, I am yours, but I am still alive even though I cannot see you, like the unfortunate situation of a newly widowed lady. So please grant us your sight and allow us to touch you. Let us serve you wherein we will see you and touch your feet. Please play your flute, and entering our hearts through the flute's sweet sounds, make us think of you. This may make us happy. We have become crazed in the fiery pain of separation from you, so just seeing you may not suffice. If we see, touch and hear you, then only might the pain exit from our hearts. Please make us happy in this way. Verse 6. If, O Shri Krishna, you abandon us who are fully surrendered to Sri Acharyaji, then you will be breaking your promise. Tika 6. You will be breaking your word if you look at our faults and abandon us who are surrendered to Sri Vallabhacharyaji. Please be merciful, because you said that you will always accept as your own those devotees whom Sri Acharyaji has united with you through the giving of the Brahmasambandh initiation, for all their impurities will be cleansed. It is stated in Sri Acharyaji's Sannyasa Nirnay, Conclusions on Renunciation treatise. Through the Brahmasambandh initiation, the embodied soul certainly has all its purity removed. There are 5 main impurities. Hearing this and further statements, we implore you, for if you look at our faults and abandon us, your word will be broken. Therefore, for the sake of keeping your promise, know us to be in the shelter of Sri Acharyaji and shower your grace upon us. We will pause today from this recitation and will reconvene tomorrow on day 72. Aaj ke Anand ki jai ho ji, sab Vaishnavan ko jai Shri Krishna. Shri Acharya ji ki jai ho, Shri Gosaii ji ki jai ho, Shri Giriraj Dharan ki jai ho, Shri Yamuna Maharani ji ki jai, Shri Shri Ras Viharani ji ki jai, jai jai Shri Radhe.